Hey Stoners, welcome to another edition of Sticks-n-Stones. I am your host, Brent Elrod, coming to you from the cozy confines here on the patio at the No Shoes Bar and Grill, deep in the heart of the Republic of Texas. I have an awesome show lined up today. I have been so excited to get this filming done because I have something very special for you today. I managed to get my hands on a spirit that is not available for sale yet. It is available for pre-order, places like reservebar.com, but you can't go out and buy a bottle right now. And I have been extremely eager to get this done so that I could share it with all of you. What do I have for you today? I am pairing the Rocky Patel 60 in Toro 6x60 with Heaven's Door Decade Release Number 1. That's right, Release Number 1. So, let's dive right in, pop the cork, cut the stick, and get to toasting. Now, for those that may not be familiar with Heaven's Door is a Tennessee distillery, headquartered in Nashville, and it has a conglomerate of 3 owners. 2 of those owners have an extensive background in whiskey, being Mark Bushala from Angel's Envy and Ryan Perry from Diego. The 3rd owner brings the name of the distillery, Heaven's Door, as in knock, knock, knocking on Heaven's Door. That's right, the man himself, Bob Dylan. Heaven's Door launched back in 2015, and they offered their first spirit for sale in 2018. This particular offering, the release number 1 from the Decade series, is a very high rye content 10-year Tennessee straight bourbon. In the mash bill, it includes 22% rye, so I expect it to be nice and spicy. Now, it's aged for 10 years. It has an alcohol by volume of 50%, so it's 100 proof. Now, visually, as you can see, it is a beautiful, beautiful copper color with kind of a reddish hue to it, and it has great legs. It really clings to the glass very well. Now, on the nose, it has a very, very bright aroma about it. I get pears, maybe some banana, and kind of a caramel or toffee aroma. That is a very, very wonderful smelling spirit. I don't know if I've ever smelled a straight spirit this good. All right, on the palate. As I thought, the high rye content, you do get a real burst of grain and spiciness right in the beginning, but then you get kind of a caramel or toffee creaminess and sweetness with some hints of dark chocolate and maybe even some leather. But you do continue kind of an undertone of grain and spice all through the drink. Let me try it again. Yeah, it's just, it's a wonderful blend of spicy and sweet and kind of the creaminess. It does coat your mouth. And the finish is as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Now, you know I have reviewed the Rocky Patel 60 before, and it may be at the top of the list of my favorite cigars. Got to be in the top 2 or maybe 3. This is a wonderful cigar. This particular offering is a Toro 6x60 on the ring gauge. Visually, it is a beautiful dark brown Maduro, tight but visible seams, minimal veining, and a triple cap. The filler and binder are Nicaraguan tobaccos, and the wrapper is a wonderful Mexican San Andres. Now on the nose, I get cedar, leather, some spice, and maybe just a hint of coffee. Let's go ahead, unwrap this beauty, give it a cut, and test out the cold draw. Using my C-Car V-Cutter. One thing I can say right away is this is a very, very easy draw. When I was picking out this stick, it took me a long time. I made sure I tested as many as possible to make sure I was getting one that didn't have any hard spots in it. And this is a very easy drawing stick. Now in the cold draw, I'm getting milk chocolate, a zing of espresso, a little bit of malt, and then just a hint of pepper. Let's go ahead and toast this stick up and try these two together. I think right away you can tell there is a huge volume of smoke coming off this stick. The light is sort of mimicking the cold draw. I'm getting espresso. Instead of chocolate, it's a little more of a caramel. And then I get, again, a hint of pepper for just a little bit of zing. It's still a really good cigar. Let's try them together. Now when you put them together, there's like just a very, very quick burst of real sweetness as you take the spirit into your mouth. These two are going very, very well together. You're getting a little caramel and toffee from the spirit and a little espresso and caramel from the stick, and then the spiciness is kind of melding together. I think this is going to be a great pairing, but I'm going to go ahead and burn this down to the halfway mark, and I will come back and give you an update. Hey Stoners, I am back. We are nearing the halfway mark, and that is a beautiful stack of just white ash. I am enjoying this pairing very much. It has the potential to be my best pairing ever. And amazingly enough, my other greatest pairing ever, if this one knocks it off, also includes the Rocky Patel 60. It is a great cigar, but the two are melding very, very well together. At the halfway mark, the Rocky Patel has kind of backed off the espresso, and it has mellowed out to more of a coffee. And then also you've still got the leather, and you can add in a little bit of vanilla creaminess. So that's blending very well with the bananas and the pears and the kind of caramel, toffee creaminess and sweetness of the Heaven's Door Decade Release Number 1. So these two are melding together very, very well. And while I will be sad to see this pairing end, I am very excited to see what the last half shows me. So stay tuned, and I will be back and give you an update and my final thoughts. Hey, Stoners, I am back. We are almost down to the band, and sadly, our glass is empty. Makes me want to cry. This has been my best pairing yet. And it is an awesome way to finish off season 1. The Rocky Patel 60 in the final half, one detraction from this particular cigar was that in the last half it did kind of try to canoe on me just a little bit, but I touched it up once and it performed flawlessly. The rest of the smoke, you got some really good notes of earthy, peppery goodness, and there were some hints of clay. It married very well with the Heaven's Door Decade Release Number 1. As I said, for a 100 proof, that is an extremely smooth whiskey, especially considering that they do not charcoal mellow it. They want to try and keep it true to the original distillation, and they have done an excellent job. This is going to be an outstanding spirit. Now, it's no inexpensive bottle. Once they are available, the retail price is estimated to be about $100. So it might not be your everyday sipper, but you definitely need to have a bottle of it on your shelf. I think, just as far as everyday sipping, I would want to have a cube in it or a whiskey ball, and I think it would then be excellent. I would not use it as a mixer. This one is best served just out of the bottle. Don't mix anything with it, possibly chill it. And that could be done by keeping the bottle chilled. This is an outstanding spirit, and I would give it 100 Whiskey Stones. And I think that is the only 100 I have given. But it is wonderful. The Rocky Patel 60, I would give it a 96 out of 100 matchsticks. So these two together almost got a perfect score. But you definitely need to try these two together. I have very much enjoyed bringing this pairing to you and introducing you to this brand new spirit. I cannot say enough about Heaven's Door. I will definitely be trying some more of their product line. I look forward to getting to spend a little time with you next week. I am trying to put together a review of my top 5 cigars for my first season, and then maybe follow that up with my top 5 spirits for the last year before I kick off into my new season. So make sure you hit like, subscribe, share, notify, all those things, ring all the bells and whistles so that you can keep up when I drop content. Go by and see my friends at Cigarism Accessories at their Amazon store. It's Cigarism_accessories. That's where I got my single stick ashtray that I use every single video that I produce. And they can fix you up with lighters, cutters, travel humidors, anything and everything the cigar lover might need. Speaking of stores, you should drop by the Sticks-n-Stonez store where you can get something along the lines of this beautiful, beautiful embroidered polo that is fast dry material. It is 96 degrees here in Texas, on the way to 103 today. So you would expect me to be wringing wet, and this shirt is completely dry. Perfect for playing golf, going and sitting at your local cigar shop, or just hanging out. People will want to know, hey, what's that Sticks-n-Stonez thing? Where'd you get that shirt at? I like that. Comes in a whole wide variety of colors. Of course, I have mugs, travel mugs, mouse pads, t-shirts, hats, pretty much anything you could want with Sticks-n-Stonez on it. And I recently started with a line of pipes and pipe accessories for you pipe smokers, because I know there are quite a few of you out there. So stop by the Sticks-n-Stonez store and see if you might want a new pipe or some accessories to go with your pipe. So be sure to go to Sticks-n-Stonez, STONEZ, then the number 1, .myshopify.com, or here's the link right here. If you're watching the video, all of my contact information will be at the end of the video, or if you're listening to the podcast, you can go to the bio on Instagram, and the connection to my link tree is there. Has all of my social media contacts, so you can catch up with me everywhere. I look forward to seeing you again next week. But until we get together again, keep your sticks dry, your stones cold. Have a great day.